off the strike action, which they say they're not prepared to do. They say they're prepared to talk at any time over the Easter weekend, but it's their demand of 35% pay increase, which they say is in recompense for 15 years of pay erosion, which has seen their real terms pay fall by 15%, leading to real problems with recruitment and retention. Many junior doctors choosing to go and work overseas, and morale at rock bottom. They say that's why they're making the demand that they are, but that is the starting point for a negotiation, which the government won't even enter at the moment. Steve Barclay writing yesterday saying that their demands are unrealistic, that it could see some junior doctors paid as much as another £20,000, and it's out of step with the kind of offers made to other public sector workers like the nurses, for example, who are recommending their unions, their members accept a lump sum and a 5% pay increase. That said, with the nurses, there were months and months in which the government said that they wouldn't negotiate, and then finally they did. So I think really the pressure is on the government to take action to prevent this before more people get affected.
OK, for now, thank you. Also coming up for you on the programme this morning, 2 people have died, 6 unaccounted for after a building collapsed in the French city of Marseille. More than 100 firefighters have been working to clear the rubble and locate residents of the block who remain unaccounted for. The 5-storey building collapsed after an explosion causing a fire. At least 4 people have been killed and a number of others injured following an avalanche in the French Alps on the Armanset glacier. Footage of the moment the avalanche struck was captured on camera. President Macron said his thoughts were with the families of those who've lost their lives, and he paid tribute to the rescue services who are continuing to search the area for further casualties. The funeral of 2 British-Israeli sisters shot dead in the West Bank has taken place. 20-year-old Maya D and her younger sister, 15-year-old Rina, were killed on Friday when a suspected Palestinian gunman opened fire on them. Tensions remain high following a week of violence in the region, with cross-border strikes between Israeli forces and militants in Syria, Lebanon and Gaza. Wizz Air has been rated the worst airline for flight delays from UK airports for their 2nd year in a row. Analysis of figures from the CAA, Civil Aviation Authority, suggests departures were an average of 46 minutes and 6 seconds behind schedule. Who counts to that degree? Followed by TUI at 40 minutes and 18 seconds. After what was, for much of us, a sunny Easter Sunday, the weather set to take a turn this week, with yellow warnings for wind in place tomorrow and on Wednesday. Let's get more, shall we, with Joe. How bad's it going to be, Joe? Good morning.
Good morning to you. Yes, indeed, it was sunny over the weekend for most of us, and what a change this morning. It is already wet and windy, and although the temperatures don't say it's cold, I beg to differ. It is certainly not warm out here, but it's not today that the warning is for. We've got another area of low pressure coming in, and this one is going to bring much stronger winds, gusting to 45, 50 miles per hour, possibly even in excess of 60 miles per hour. And the areas most affected will be eastern parts of Northern Ireland, parts of southwest Scotland, northwest England, much of Wales, and the southwest. And those winds become very strong tomorrow afternoon. They ease slightly into the early hours of Wednesday, and then they pick up again, and we're looking at those very strong winds again for the rest of the day. Now, these winds quite strong enough to cause some travel delays. Also on coastal areas, some big waves and sea spray, possibly even some power outages, and obviously travel for high-sided vehicles. So let's take a look at the forecast.
Warm memories wherever you go. The weather.